Hi everyone, welcome to Blue Dragon Actual. So this video is a special video, and it was that's why I'm kind of recording this video with video recording. So this question was kind of asked one by one of my colleague that Arpan, why the name of your channel is Blue Dragon, right? And why it is not Arpan. So I mean, I have two YouTube channel. One channel right now, one channel is called Blue Dragon Trading, where I deal with future and option intraday trading. If you have not seen that channel, you must see that channel, right? And the second channel is obviously Blue Dragon Actuarial, where I deal with actual concepts and actual techniques and questions related to actuary. So why this name Blue Dragon? There are multiple reasons for that, right? Why such an odd name is kind of chosen. The first reason is, and this is kind of bit of related to my personal life, but yeah, I think I should answer this question right now so that there is no such confusion or like it is kind of clear. Although it's not a big topic or someone is probably not scratching their head over that, but I think still it's quite important. So the reason the name of this channel is Blue Dragon is because when I was kind of born, I was born as a blue kind of blue baby. And the reason for that is I had a hole in my heart, and my heart was not able to kind of filter oxygenated blood from deoxygenated blood. That happens with people who have that kind of hole. Now, I think there are many movie stars and film stars as well who had that difficulty. So I was born in a lower middle class family. I'm basically from West Bengal. So there is a village called Rupnarayanpur, which is closer to Asansol. If you are aware of the structure or geopolitical, maybe the geography of West Bengal. So then you would know that Asansol is a city and Rupnarayanpur is a village which is around 30 kilometers, 25 kilometers away from that place. When I was kind of born, my mom was around 42 years of age. Now, at that age, usually people do not uh, go ahead with pregnancy. But I think it was kind of their plan because we are from a lower middle class background. We did not have the like they did not have the financial backing to kind of have a second child. It was impossible to have education for a second child and all the necessary responsibilities, right? So my brother is that's why he's 11 and a half years elder to me, and only when they felt yeah they have enough income to kind of cater for a second child, they thought of giving a try, and then I was born. But because of the pregnancy at later age, I was kind of like there was multiple complication, right? And my mother lost a lot of blood throughout the course of this pregnancy, right? So that's why I was born completely dry. My skin was very dry, and that problem was there, hole in the heart. But usually for many people, and usually for the people who have that difficulty, they had to go through a surgery to get that thing clarified or checked, right? And that hole has to be kind of covered, and it has to be done at a later stage. You cannot do it after the childbirth because at that point of time the child heart is very weak, right? As because you are a baby, so it has to be done when you are maybe 9 or 10 years old. That's what I've been told. Maybe with advancement in medical science, things might have changed today, but that was the thought process. But I was also there is also something different in me, which is my hemoglobin count, which is quite high. I think usually the for males the level would be 18 or 18. I think 18 is the maximum count. My hemoglobin level has always stayed above 18, which is more than 21, 22. That gives me good immunity and very good physical strength. But that also means my blood is thicker than normal, and there is a chance of blood clot or heart attack, etc. Because your heart and every other organ is going weak with age, and that might also happen. But because of that, because of that immunity, after a point of time, the hole in my heart got you know covered on its own, and it was kind of an what can I say, medical miracle. It did not happen for normal people, but for me that's the case. So I don't have any issue. Like initially, the doctor told my mom that he would be quite weak, and maybe I mean there would be problem with taking breathing and other respiratory problem might be there, but I never had those issues. In fact, I do pretty well without that. I exercise on a regular basis, and yeah, because I need to lose some weight after COVID. I put on some weight, but yeah, I mean, that never had hindered me. So this name Blue Dragon was kind of given to me by one of my friend. So one of my when I was in school, I think, yeah, when I was in school, one of like I was showing my picture to a couple of my friends, saying that see how blue I was, and I was born as a complete blue baby, because of the the color of the deoxygenated blood is kind of bluish, right? When it comes through your skin, it would be more bluish, so that's why it will come as blue. And because I was quite dry, so someone responded that because your skin is so scaly and is so dry, you are looking like a blue lizard, right? So then someone kind of modified that, saying that no, no, not lizard, you are looking like a blue dragon. So from there, that name actually came into picture, and that's probably the most genuine reason, right? I think you can understand, gauge from my facial expression, that I'm not making this story. This is how my life has been, right? And even in my teenage years, I took some steroid or some doses for kind of thinning my blood because of the hemoglobin count. But I mean, every time I had that. Like the blood used to get thin for some time, but then again the hemoglobin count used to go back over 21, and then after beyond a point of time, I did not never took the that steroid and everything. So it kind of messed up with my height. I was 5'10" around when I was in class 10, and still now I'm 5'10". So I think I could have been more taller, but anyways, that's how life is, right? Another way I decided to name this channel Blue Dragon is, I believe that today I am only posting videos on my own, but in future there will be other people who will be associated with me, and they would also be posting the videos. So I don't think that they should be interested, or I don't think it is fair on someone who, if I would be using my name. As for example, one of the a good example would be that Kapil Sharma show, and in Kapil Sharma show there are many other artists who are working with Kapil Sharma, but it is still called Kapil Sharma Show. And I don't think that should be, that's a fair representation. You should have a proper name where the other people would also take pride in being part of the show. It should not be in your name. And that is also one of the name that I've named my channel, not as Arpan, right? And that should be, that's why Blue Dragon. Another reason would be, and probably the more the logical or the intuitive reason would be that in Japanese mythology, and I'm a big fan of Japanese animation, so I've watched a lot of Japanese animation. And in Japanese mythology, they represent the sky as a dragon, and it is called like the sky would be a dragon where there is a lot of knowledge that is stored. So that is called, because the color of the sky is blue, that is called blue dragon, right? So this was and because for to them the sky represent an element which is like where a lot of information is stored, and only someone who has some degree of knowledge and skill level, or that sort of eye, that is they can see the knowledge that is written there. It contains records of our past, and that is something also I think is there is in our spiritual and scriptures, right? It's called Akashic record, and that they say that Akash is kind of like saturated with those records of the past, right? So because Akash is called the history or the knowledge base, right, which is not visible to normal people, but it is visible to other people who have that ability or talent. So I thought that since my channel has to do with knowledge only, in trading also I share videos on knowledge related to trading, and same goes for Actuary. So I thought that why not name this Blue Dragon? That also flows from my childhood, and that is also a unique name. And finally, that also signify the the sky, the knowledge, etc. Because I'm dealing with the knowledge part. And probably the fourth reason is because sky, to me at least, it represents freedom. And I think Blue Dragon would kind of, that's the goal, right? How can you give that sort of freedom? Like right now, actually, there is a difference, sharp difference between fresher and experience. How can you give that freedom to the fresher? that they do not have that difference, right? Similarly, it goes in trading. 99% of the people make losses in market, right? And only 1% make profit. So can you get that independence knowledge so that they are also independent, they also find their own freedom, and also it's a step towards financial freedom. Trading is a step towards financial freedom where you can work for yourself. Obviously these are difficult areas. Even in actuary, I think only 1% of the people who are starting actuaries became actuary, and also a good actuary, right? There might be many fellows who would not have the knowledge. Same goes for trading, or same goes for any field, right? So I think that's the probably the reason why I decided that so many things, so many factors kind of hinges or kind of culminates into one name, which is Blue Dragon. So I think that's the reason, right? Has something to do with my childhood, and then the whole concept of Akash and freedom, right? All of this kind of moves to a single entity, which is Blue Dragon, and also it will not make anyone feel that they are working for me or working under me, because I feel that they are working with me and not under me. So I think that's precisely the reason. And I thought that if someone has any doubt or any question like why such a name, so I think the name, origin of the name obviously lies in my childhood, but then the interpretation of the name can be, there can be multiple interpretation, and I give you two interpretation, right? So that's the reason. I have also registered this name for trademark. There is some government rules and some cases that are going on. Microsoft also has a gaming company or have a trademark with this name, and we are kind of going through the nitty-gritties and the process so that we get the name for our domain, right? But let's see how it goes. And yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it. Hopefully there would be a point of time when for actually all over the world and even beyond, maybe for the entire universe, whenever someone is talking about actually, they would think about, okay, this topic has to be there in Blue Dragon Actuary. So that's the brand equity I wanted to build. And similarly, same goes for trading, or same goes for, I also am more interested in artificial intelligence, machine learning, for which I have not done much till now, but maybe in future as well. So for this three topic, trading, actuary, and machine learning, artificial intelligence, whenever someone is thinking about some topic, I think the Blue Dragon name would be the first name that should pop up in their head, and they should come to the website or whatever, should contact us in some manner so that we can create, or so that we can help them in some manner, right? And yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, I mean, that's how we are going to move ahead. And I hope that I'll be able to set up a team which would be the best in the world, so that they can answer this sort of queries and add value to other people life. So, and in that process, we also gain some monetary benefits. That's the overall goal, right? I have always treated this as a business, and hopefully, this would be a good business opportunity for me and everyone else who would be kind of associated with this brand in future. So I think that's it, and I will keep this video this much only. Usually, my videos goes a bit beyond more than the time that I would like to record, but yeah, when you are kind of speaking from heart, you are not reading a script. That's what happens, right? And I'd like to keep that video like that, like all the videos like that would be genuine, and that would, I mean, that those are different from the herd, right? So I hope this is an interesting video. You learned something from this video as well, and you also know the reason why Blue Dragon actually, or Blue Dragon trading, why the name Blue Dragon, right? And also the the logical explanation for that. Thanks for watching this video. And if you are if you are kind of interested in knowing the real meaning, then please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing to my channel, both the channels maybe, if you are also interested in trading. Thanks for watching this video, and see you in future videos.